when they're learning how to read to build that confidence and help them with their growth. So it's an awesome cause. So thank you.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Truly, it is our heartbeat. We just like you said at the very beginning, we just have fun. Just a group that has fun.
But when you're having fun, it does something inside of us.
Yeah.
And it makes work not seem
it's
like
not
work. You know, it's that we're helping somebody. And I know what I feel. I work a lot with veterans and those type of things when I'm given the opportunity. And it's not work. It's not drudgery. You look forward to it.
Yeah, and they're so appreciative. You know, I can't think of anyone that we've not touched that has been so grateful, from the smallest child to the college student that just received a $1,000 scholarship. And, you know, the other thing that we do, too, for these kids that get these scholarships is we're there for them forever. I mean, as long as they want to be part of Women in Defense, the first year we give them a free membership. And we track them. We make sure that they're okay, that if they need anything, we're here. And guess what? 4 years from now, when they get their degree, we're going to be right here, and we'll be able to hopefully maybe place them. That's the other thing, that networking part, that career development, place them somewhere with a job.
And these are women that also are going to remember who serve them and help them accomplish some of their goals. So I'm sure they're wanting to come back and give back, which is going to keep the growth of the Space Coast Women in Defense as well.
Yeah, I think so too. And, you know, a few months ago, we had a new young man. He had just graduated, I think, from the University of Florida, came to the first Space Coast Women in Defense meeting. And he said, hey, I'm looking for a job and I'm having an awful hard time. You know, and he had credentials a mile long. And Susie Glasgow is our president, and she's the founder and the CEO of Kegman, which is a defense contracting company. And she actually connected him with somebody, and he got a job. So come to Women in Defense, and you don't know, but you might get a job. You might get a contract, because these people are not only defense contractors, but the people who support them. So y'all come together and you talk about, this is what we're doing and this is what we need. And then you marry those up. And we've got story after story like that.
Oh, I love that. And now, do you have meetings on a monthly basis as far as networking?
Yes, we do. Every month we have a meeting. The first part is networking, and then the second part is for career development. So this month, of course, is our 4th anniversary. Talk
about that.
We are so excited to get to go to Larson Motors. Elaine Larson is, of course, our world champion dragster driver. And she has her car with Florida Institute of Technology. All of the students at Florida Institute of Technology that work for her drive with her. Now, these are real live jets that they're driving, and they're manufacturing. And we're going to get to, when we go there, it's going to be on the 28th of January. It's a Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. And you can go to our website at scwid.org. And sign up, or I think, Cheri, you have it online, right?
I do. There is actually an area that says upcoming events, and they're talking about the 4th anniversary there. So a flyer shows Elaine and talks a little bit about, you know, what to expect and et cetera. But you can click on there and it takes you to an event page where you can register and get there. You were saying it's almost, how many sold already?
We've got about 110 people already paid to come, and, you know, it's going to be a packed house. We have music going to be provided, and, you know, they're doing this pro bono by Brevard Brass. Isn't that exciting that they would come?
We love Brevard Brass.
And we
They're
do,
so
too.
Awesome.
And so, you know, that's going to be the backdrop, but you know, Elaine and her husband, Chris, they have been so gracious to open their doors. They actually are going to show everyone what they do there. There are 6 different areas that we'll tour. You know, it's not every day that you get to see a jet motor.
I know.
And get to see a dragster and get to meet Elaine, you know.
I tell you this, you know, you would think airport would have a a lot of jet motors.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a lot of jet motors until you go to Elaine's place.
It's quite impressive.
She's got more jet motors than you can count.
It is a beautiful facility. And actually, Elaine was just recently on a TV show to tell the truth.
I heard that.
Yes. And she did. For those of us that are kind of seasoned when they used to have that show on many, many years ago.
I remember.
I do too. They basically are asked by a panel of questions by a panel of celebrities usually. And they have to try to fake them out and see. Then the panel has to guess who's telling the truth and who is not. Well, she just couldn't lie. 3 of the panel, I think, guessed her right. But I also go there for the Greater Palm Bay Chamber has their Business Women of Brevard meeting there the last Tuesday of every month. And Elaine opens her facility. So we bring a lot of women and men in there every month as well. It's a gorgeous facility.
All I can say is I look at what she does, and I think, how does she have the time? And yet again, her heart is serving the community of Brevard County.
Does.
She's only been here less than 2 years.
I know.
And
Very
look at
giving.
what the fabric of the community that she is a part of. Everyone already knows Elaine. And she's so giving. When we asked her if we could come there, her and her husband opened their arms and their business to the Space Coast Women in Defense. And so we can't wait to get there. I love going places where I'm wanted.
Oh, I like that. I like the sound of
It's
that.
a whole lot more fun that way.
Oh, boy, is it fun.
Well, who else was wanted? Jay Leno visited with her.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I did.
And she actually, I think he brought her on his new show that he has. I'm not sure. It's one of the cable channels there. We've watched it a couple times.
Yeah, he does a great job. It's a great show.
Did he race against her or something? They did something.
Sort of like that.
Sort of, yeah. So we have celebrities in our own backyard here in Brevard, but what I love about them is they just, as you said, they contribute so much to the community. So I know that this is going to be a phenomenal event. What are some of the things we can expect?
Well, when you get there,
party?
evidently, you'll go in. The students from Florida Tech that also are racing, these cars with her, these jet dragsters, they will be giving tours of the facility and telling us all about what they do and how they do it and what they do. And then we'll go in and we'll have a little reception, and they're going to have a silent auction. And I've been working real hard on that to get the silent auction together so that we can bid on some things to help raise money, for STEM scholarships. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have a very important thing, and that's when we move on to give our 2016 STEM Awards, and there will be 5 awards given.
Oh.
The one is the STEM Leadership Star of the Year, the STEM Business Innovator of the Year, the STEM Nonprofit Innovator of the Year, the STEM Educator of the Year, and the STEM Mentor of the Year. And so they get quite a bit of recognition, and that's quite a nice award, every year that we are now doing, and that's new. Last year was the first year we did that. How many people in this community work so hard at STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and Brevard County just added the A. They're calling it STEAM now to add art.
Okay.
But up in at the Space Coast Junior Senior High, they've had STEAM for years, but it's aeronautics.
Yep.
And so we have a little bit, we just have it all.
Love it.
And so we're looking forward to announcing for the first time those 5 winners. And some of them know they've won and some of them don't. And so those that are announced that day are going to be very much honored and very, very worthwhile. They've just done so much. And we need to create ways where we recognize people making a difference.
I totally second that. That is, most of us do volunteer work because it's a passion. I know that from you as well. And I have looked up to so many individuals in our community that just keep on giving. But when you get that recognition, it just makes you realize you are making a difference.
Yeah, I remember last year we gave one of the awards, the Teacher of the Year, was Parker, Charles Parker out of Merritt Island High School. And he's been the STEM mentor up there with the students for years, doing a great job. They don't do it to get anything. They do it out of the love and passion for the students. But he has so many students that have gone on to STEM careers because of his enthusiasm for STEM. And we honored him last year with that award. And what an exciting day that was for us to get to honor him. You know, so lots of fun things going to happen that night. Expect wonderful things in the silent auction.
So again, go to the Space Coast Women in Defense website, and that's scwid.org, and just click on the upcoming event flyer so that you can register and find out more information about it. Now, do you have to be a member?
No, you don't. If you're a member, the cost is $35, but after the 22nd, it's $45. If you are in the military, it's the same price. If you're a non-member, it's $50 or $60 after the 22nd. But the wonderful thing is if you're a student, ages 12 or through college, for $25, you can come and see these magnificent jet dragsters and find out all about how, you know, they, as they age, can apply for a STEM scholarship.
I like that idea that you are really realizing the importance of bringing the youth there and getting them involved.
Yeah, that's half the battle right there, is for them to understand. You know, some kids will say, "Oh, I'm not good at math." And you go, "Yeah, but what do you do that supports math?" It's amazing how many careers are STEM, but they just don't know it.
Oh, I totally agree. You know, going back to my high school days and everything, I was terrible in math, but I was taking honors chemistry, honors physics, and that. I couldn't get pure mathematics, but you give me a situation that called to be solved, and
you could do it.
I understood it perfectly on that side of it. I don't know why I'm that way, but I'm still that way today. But it's great that you honor folks like that.
Oh, well, it's truly our pleasure. And, of course, then we have many sponsors for this event as well. And we want to make sure that everybody that has sponsored us, they're also coming. And so we want to make sure that they are well thought after as well. So it's Island Lincoln Motors and Larson Motors, of course. Not only are they letting us come there, but they're actually our host and putting in a lot of money to make this a very, very exciting day. And then we've got lots of businesses that have donated baskets, you know, for our event. My husband with Gillespie Services, it is a nonprofit for developmentally disabled adults. He has 3 homes in Brevard County that the developmentally delayed live in, you know, year round. And he has to get a workforce for tomorrow, you know, to work with our developmentally delayed. They need to be ready for that. And so he each year sponsors these events so that we are getting the money to give the scholarships to raise the awareness and help our students.
That's fabulous.
So there's what I say, and the people that support. You don't have to be a defense contractor. My husband's a social worker.
Well, I was going to ask, with the STEM awards that are going to be presented, are these, I know they're community leaders, are they actively involved in the Space Coast Women in Defense?
No. We put out a couple months ago an application, and actually we're not really looking for people that, I don't think anybody that's winning the award is, well, they're at least not on the board, but I'm in my mind going through who won this year, and I don't think any of them are.
Don't tell yet.
No, won't tell yet. But no, they need to be somebody who has given significant commitment, not through their job, but as a volunteer in the community for STEM.
That's wonderful. That you're recognizing these individuals, and that will continue to encourage them and others to continue giving back, because that is really what it's all about.
Yeah, and I guess, like when we talked about Charles Parker, the teacher from Merritt Island High School, well, that's his job, STEM, but that's not what he does at night. What he does at night is volunteers with STEM. He heads up a robotics team. He helps those students. He's with them all the time doing that, and he's doing other things that are, he's always out in the community helping these students.